NBA Youngboy is now blaming himself for some of the things that have not worked out in his music career. In a recent interview with Gillian Wallow of $1 Million Worth the Game, Youngboy says he doesn't believe he got a fair shot in the music game. They never marketed me like this to this day. To them, I've seen uncivilized for what they see online. But then again, I got to put the blame on me, as far as like for the way I am seen today. So for all my Youngboy diehards, y'all please let me know what y'all think about y'all guys' comments. He's saying, yo, the labels look at him as uncivilized. See, I'm a person from my vantage point, which obviously Youngboy is in it. I'm not. I look at it as more or less he can't get off house arrest. If many of you know, as I reported on a couple weeks back, Youngboy and his team sent a request over to the judge to try to get some lenience on a house arrest that he's on in Salt Lake City, Utah, aka Gravedigger Mountain. He's trying to be able to go to studios to get a different look space, a different headspace for some of the music that he's creating. But the judge said, nah, you can go to like anything dealing with your mental health. We'll give you some lenience there to leave the crib. But we like where we got you at until your next trial finishes up. We don't want you moving around at studio to studio because from our vantage point, you've been doing good. You ain't been in no trouble, at least physically, right? You've been doing good and we want to keep it that way. I think that's hurting Youngboy more than I believe what his image is. I see it all the time. Rappers that have images similar to Youngboy getting a bag on tour right now. This ain't got nothing to do with that to me. This is about simple. The labels can't monetize him the way they want to monetize him because he ain't on nobody's stage right now. I don't believe this is about him being uncivilized. If you look at the history of music labels, they have never cared about if a rapper seems civilized or not. They only care about the bottom line, which is the dollar. They care about being able to monetize this product as best they possible. And I believe these labels maybe look at Youngboy as a person that has peaked with monetizing the music online, on YouTube. Maybe that ceiling has already hit its peak. The only next step that could be made, or the traditional next step, is to convert that audience into tours. And unfortunately, because of Youngboy's situation, they can't do that. So I think, Youngboy, I think you're being a little too hard on yourself, bro. If you could move around, I think these labels would have a different tune to your career. And by the way, the dude's still making some music that I bumped in my car every now and then when I'm trying to, take it there. Or when I'm trying to get in that element and get in that zone, when I'm on one, when I'm having one of them days when I don't, when I ain't feeling the greatest, I throw that Youngboy on and I get turned up. But again, I think the labels look at it as like, we already know what he can do there. 50, 60, 70,000 first week. We know what that is. We want them tours with that audience, that young fan base. Time, love, and support is what your boy would never take for granted. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Youngboy's thoughts on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast that he recently did for Gravedigger Mountain.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple: to be the best there's ever been. So please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories. I talk music. I cover sports. I am culture. I am FERRO.